I'm so glad you're interested, manager. Here, take this prize.
Ugh, Qingyi.
Isn't there supposed to be a quiz?
Oh right, we have a quiz. Manager, how many fingers are on this hand?
5? Is this a trick question?
Don't overthink it. There's no such thing as a trick question. Well done, you got it right. Your prize is Officer Zhu Yuan. You may take her home now.
I can't believe I'm the prize for such a simple question. Qingyi, have you forgotten our friendship?
Looks like you've accepted reality and given up resisting. Good. That means the duty of supervising Zhu Yuan's vacation now falls upon you, manager.
Supervise her vacation?
That's right, it doesn't matter where you take her. Just make sure she gets a break. Beware, Zhu Yuan is quite cunning. She may feign taking a break while actually being on duty, so you must remain vigilant and be able to tell the difference.
I'll get the job done.
Great. I'm relieved to hear it.
So, where would you like to go, Zhu Yuan?
How about 6th Street?
You're not secretly trying to patrol there, are you?
Not at all. There's just a lot of stores in that area, so we can kill some time visiting each one. The metro's quite crowded today.
You might not know this because you usually drive a patrol car.
I don't think so. I take the metro to the office every morning, and it's never this crowded.
Not crowded. In the morning?
Yeah, I'm usually the only one on the first train, so it's not crowded in the slightest. Oh, I think we're here. Ah, even the sky looks more beautiful when I'm on vacation.
I can tell that's just a line. Why would anyone be so reluctant to go on vacation? I don't understand the world of serious people.
It's not that I dislike vacations, just mandatory ones. I was suddenly informed that leave can no longer be carried forward to the following year when I just managed to accumulate 79 days of leave. They can't afford to pay me if I convert my leave into cash, so I was forced to go on vacation. But there's still so much work to be done. I can't just leave it all to my colleagues and run off to have fun on my own. I have no choice but to take a break for a couple of days. Ugh! All my plans have been disrupted!
You must be lying. No one who actually wants to take a break can manage to save up 79 days of leave. I bet you never even planned to use any of it.
I was planning to take a short break after getting through this hectic period. Manager, please don't give me the stare of justice. Fine. I promise I'll rest properly today under your supervision. It never occurred to me how excellent the location of this cafe was.
You mean Tin Master has a great eye for prime real estate?
No, I mean, this location is strategically important as it overlooks the roads in both horizontal and vertical directions. When an emergency arises, I can basically keep the entirety of 6th Street under my supervision by positioning myself here. It's a shame that the windows and doors are all glass. They need to be reinforced with bulletproof materials first.
What kind of emergency do you have on your mind? An ethereal crisis? Or a new Eridu defense war? Where should I place my camera?
You're using that stare of justice on me again. Oh, sorry. Old habits die hard. Oh, 6th Street is a really great place. What was the name of the store we walked past just now? 404 Error? It seems to be perfectly built to withstand air attacks and can also be used as a shelter when certain natural disasters strike.
What now? An alien invasion? An ice age apocalypse? Can you at least try to maintain a more positive outlook for our city?
We can never be too prepared for emergencies. I know. Vacation. I'm sorry. It's just work habits, you know? You have a couple of your own too, right?
At most, I just get cranky when I can't remember which movies a certain actor appeared in. It's nothing compared to you. You even managed to discover the secret relationship between Madame Wong and Mr. Bot just by observing their drying racks while passing by. That's TMI! How am I going to face Madame Wong and Mr. Bot now?
By the way, the location of your store actually rivals Tin Master's. Although, the foot traffic here might not top that of the cafe. The 2 exits on the adjacent streets lead to 4 different directions, and there's also a parking lot. And this place is relatively quiet in this bustling city. It's a perfect place to stage a ruse to confuse your enemies so you can operate in shadows. Your stare this time seems to carry a more complex set of emotions compared to the previous 2. My apologies. Please, play the movie. I promise I'll do nothing but enjoy my vacation this time. Oh, this hairstyle is quite flashy. Isn't this usually the kind of style that delinquents go for?
Well, the protagonist is a middle-aged man who doesn't exactly go by the book. But in a movie like this, the flashier the hairstyle, the better.
Huh? Why's that?
As long as the protag makes his entrance with that bizarre hairstyle, the story can then develop in a million possible ways. As for that middle-aged man, he could be someone who likes to make wild guesses about the case, someone who is bullied by spoiled brats, or even someone who loses his memory 365 times a year. Anything feels possible.
Manager, were you doling out spoilers just now?
Oops.
That's hilarious. That guy actually started snoring halfway through solving the case. That kid must have the toughest job in the world.
Wow, did you just laugh? That's a first for me. Kudos to the protagonist. Wouldn't you find it ridiculous? Being, you know, a professional in the field and all?
Well, how else can you make people laugh if not by making it ridiculous? I'm not so out of it that I expect everything to be done by the book in a comedy. Besides, I've actually gained a lot of inspiration from it. In this episode, the culprit cleaned the scene very thoroughly in an attempt to cover up his wrongdoing. He did manage to get rid of the evidence, but it wasn't enough to cover his tracks completely.
Huh? Why not?
Anyone who checked his utility bills would have noticed something was off. With the amount of cleaning he did, his water usage would be unusually high. We public security officers would have focused our investigation on the family members of the victim first, instead of immediately treating it as a missing person case.
I'd never have thought of that. You're amazing.
No, it's not about us being particularly skilled. The crime itself is just inherently flawed. Evil never goes unnoticed in this world, and the more sophisticated the deception, the easier it is to uncover. The stronger the order established by public security, the more resilient we become against crime. That's the purpose of having a routine. Anyway, my time here was well spent watching such an intriguing movie. I'll recommend this place to my colleagues. You do have a wide array of vintage videotape players of different models at your store, right?
Yes, and we have a pretty comprehensive collection.
Here's the thing. We've recently seized a batch of vintage videotapes with all their covers torn off. Those videotapes can only be played on a player of a niche and ancient model. Public security doesn't have that kind of player. So I'd like to borrow yours here to see what's on those tapes.
A niche player has to be used, and the videotapes are all without covers. They're probably that kind of videotape.
What kind?
It's, you know, that kind.
Wait, what's going on? Why are you beating around the bush? Are you under some sort of NDA?
Forget it. I'll just show it to you. Don't say I didn't warn you.
What was that? Well, either way, I've gotten the gist of this tape.
Well, do you still want to check the rest?
I do.